What's up, my Fina loves? It's Miss Fina D coming to you all from Fina News. Before we get to what Heavenly recently had to say about Martell, this is Heavenly a little while ago when it was announced that Martell and Sheree, were together, even though I've been saying it's a storyline relationship, which was recently confirmed on their show during the reunion. His ex-wife said that he's been in and out of court and custody and all of that, and then different things going on within their lives. In their document, she said that Martell listed his relationship with Sheree allegedly as a business relationship and nothing beyond that. Of course, Martell called her a liar, stormed off the stage like a kid, throwing a tantrum to go and get the documents to prove that she was lying, and that's where the clip cut off. And I saw this because you all know I rock with the Real Housewives of Atlanta because my girl Kenya Moore is on there. Sheree is on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Martell was her storyline boo, and he was on the show. So one of those pages posted it, and that's how I was able to see the clip. But before all of that, this is how Heavenly felt about Martell and Sheree relationship, and then after that, I would get into what she had to say about Martell currently.
Think about Sheree and Martell and all of that because it looks fake. So what you think?
I'm gonna tell you my picture. I think that Martell is thirsty. I think that he would love to be on the Housewives. I think that is a flaw. Sheree got to be my age, meaning that I think Martell about 44. Sheree got 51. It's a facade. They taking too many pictures that don't with nobody see unless they got the people taking pictures, right?
This is true.
We know Martell is thirsty as hell because he called me up to interview him at my office, and I didn't know who the hell he was. I knew Melody. I met him together in New Orleans. When they say Martell, hold on the phone, I was like, who? And then the niggas, excuse me, the man, he said, tell that I'm on the phone. And I don't get up for nobody but my husband, right? And I said, who is that? He said, he told my office manager, if she knows, if you tell her my name, she's going to come right to the phone. I was like, who the fuck is this? Like, you so here, you really think? And I'm finna get up. But anyway, we actually did a vlog that night. And I just let the dude talk. And you go back and get it, it got like 400 and something thousand views because the dude was just saying horrible things.
I think I remember that one. I think he just...
What you doing?
Word vomit.
So thirsty. So he would love to be on the Housewives because that would bring more to him. Then Carlos would love it too because it'll bring more to
So most of you are aware that Martell was recently arrested for domestic violence and harassment and assault and all of that. I have linked that video in a description below, allegedly, because his attorney released a statement saying that it was a simple misunderstanding and his client will be vindicated and all of that, okay? So you can go ahead and watch that video if you missed it to get details. So Heavenly, who's been on Twitter, tweeting things like this about Letitia. I ain't gonna lie, Heavenly, you gotta whoop her like her mama should have now, okay? And Heavenly responded, nah, child, I'll leave that to Dr. G. Of course, she deleted this tweet. And this is one of the tweets, yes, I still call it Twitter. I'm never calling it X, okay? Heavenly been going low way before, like I said, the Instagram Live argument that she's now hiding behind and saying, you know what, Letitia mentioned my mother, who's no longer here with us, so now I can say whatever, when she's been going low before that moment. So her excuse for tweeting something like this, so disgusting, was, well, she said this, so now I can say this, okay? What I respected in this moment is that, and appreciated, that even though there were people on her side joking around, once she tweeted this, the mood changed, and people basically told her to delete it. It was disgusting, and because of that, the tweet is now gone. I checked, it's not there. If I missed it, let me know, but it's not there when I check. So for someone to sit on her platform, come for Letitia unprovoked way before the Instagram Live happened, tweet something like this about abuse. Then when people went in her comment section, like letting her know that talking about Letitia, joking about infertility and all of that, it's not cool. And she responded, girl, shut up. You know what I'm saying? Like, absolutely no remorse. Even though she posted a video pretending like she cared, because probably someone at Bravo or her best friend Jackie called her and was like, allegedly, girl, what are you doing? Because how can you claim me as a friend, but because you're so desperate to go after someone thinking it's going to bring attention to you and views and all of that, you are insulting her for not being able to do the very thing that I've been wanting to do and I couldn't do back then. How can you even call yourself my friend and this is how you are rocking? This is a quick and short one because this is a video I was working on days ago when all of this happened that I didn't get around to posting, and I have to clear out my software to screen record the Instagram live of the new episode if they're having one. So this video is not going to be as detailed, but what I've done is I have linked all of the videos below where you can hear Heavenly talking about Letitia not having kids and she can, and the videos of her insulting her, because normally I come a receipt. So if I say someone is doing something, I always insert it in my video, but I've already had those conversations. It's going to take too long, so I've linked those other videos for you to go ahead and catch up, because I want to get to what Heavenly had to say about Martell. So let's get into that.
What do you think about the Martell Holt arrest? You know what? I'm going to say this and I'm going to take it back. Martell Holt, y'all know I did an interview with him a while back. And I do have history with Martell in the sense that I did Carlos King's show with Martell Holt, and me and him got in a brutal argument. I don't know what they showed because I didn't watch it, but me and him got in a real bad argument because he said something to the fact that more men would want him than my husband. And I was like, I went in on him like, ain't nothing you got that most women want. You know what I'm saying? And he's a decent looking guy, but that's it. Anyway, I ain't going in on Martell. I said all this to say, Martell has never disrespected me. I'd have to say that, and I've said some things to him, and I would say that he's never done that to me, and I probably did things to possibly warrant it. So even when I was talking about Martell, he always kept it above fray. He said things back, but I felt like he was not aggressive. I would say this to the end of the world. I don't know nothing about his arrest or nothing, but I'm just saying the person that I know, and I've had real in-depth conversation with him, he ain't never been aggressive with me. He's never went too far, in my opinion. And I like Martell. You know what I'm saying? I like Martell. Now I wouldn't want you to marry him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that, but the rest, that's tough because you never know. And the interesting thing is, no matter what happens to anyone, there's two sides to every story. But honestly, in this world of reality TV, ain't no convincing. So people gonna believe what they want to believe no matter what you say. So, you know what I mean? Some people really gonna believe that Sweet Tea spoke to somebody that's cheating on me. People gonna believe that. I already talked about Martell Holt. And what I said to y'all is there's two sides to every story. A lot of times you have to give a black man, not have to, but I'm going to give him grace in the sense that we don't know what happened. And all I can do is my experience with Martell, and we've been in heated conversations, and he's never been aggressive with me. So that's all I can really say to you. I think he's a good guy, probably not the best guy to marry or date, but he's funny. And I think that a lot of times you can go dark with reality TV. You just can. And honestly, you get to a crossroad when somebody says something to you that's so terrible, and it may be warranted or not. But you got a choice whether you're going to go dark or you're just going to make a change. And sometimes we need help to make a change. So I'm not going to say anything bad about Martell Holt. I know him.
So that made people upset, the way how she was so relaxed and calm, even though I did play the video where she called him thirsty and went in on him and all of that. But in this video about alleged assault, even though he's not guilty yet, okay? He was arrested, but he still have to go through the process. And his attorney said he will be vindicated and all of that. People were just like how calm he was and protecting him and defending him. And I ain't see no behavior in that. But they have all this smoke and energy towards Letitia wishing this against her at the hands of her husband, even going as far as saying that during her Heavenly University, Letitia came in and, she didn't have her mic on mute, and they heard her husband in the background verbally abusing her, and she was screaming and he was screaming. For those of you who forgot, yes, that video right here.
I can vouch for you. That girl came into DHU unmuted, loud and disruptive. We heard that man yelling at her. I didn't say it. And that's why she got off the live. And that's why she can have her money back. It wasn't but $297. You have it back. But if the man gonna be in the background and everybody heard it, yeah, you're not coming back. I'm just saying, I didn't say it. I didn't want to say it, but Symphony, you heard it.
Some people got really upset. But regardless, I do have those comments. I read in the next video. But I was already working on this video, and I would hate to completely delete my work because of the new Instagram live that I have to record. So once everything ends with this episode, I will do a separate video and continue the conversation about how you feel about Heavenly reaction towards the whole Martell situation, but have so much smoke for Letitia even before they had that back and forth on Instagram Live. This right here doesn't surprise me. Also, you have to be careful with saying someone is guilty when they're not, when there's still a process. However, like I said, this woman sits on her platform, drag people, and then throw the word allegedly in there, okay? So people just wanted her to have that same energy and go in. If he did this and allegedly he's wrong, he's this, he's that, not all this, let me cuddle him, whatever. That was their reaction. But like I said, someone like Heavenly, yeah, this right here doesn't surprise me. Whether she knows the man or not, it doesn't surprise me. Also, Heavenly does a YouTube live all the time with Carlos King, and Martell is on his show. So who knows? Maybe her reaction could also be because of that. Anyways, I just wanted to have this documented. Just because the tweet is deleted, Heavenly doesn't mean it did not happen. And if this conversation is brought up at the reunion, not the Martell, but her tweeting something like this, I can have it documented. But I'll be back with a more detailed video. And I've also linked everything else in the description below for those of you who are new here and are like, but what did she say about Letitia that was so bad? I have linked all of it in the description below. You can also visit the Married to Medicine playlist on this channel to watch it. I'm wishing all of you well and take care. Thank you all for your love and support. If you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and leave this video a thumbs up. Also turn notifications so when I do post, you're aware that I posted. And I will see you all in the comment section. Remember to always have the God bless attitude, which is being positive at all times and seeing the good in every situation. Have a great day, guys. God bless.